And this is just a bit, it's nothing. We're in Rochester, New York. Also, there's some people that's going to complain if I clear my throat or if I cough, so I'm going to try not to do that. But I'm just giving you a heads up that there is a dryer running in the mudroom off the other side of the house. And so you might hear it throwing some clothes and the dryer balls around. So I want to go ahead and apologize for that now. I don't. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. Reprehensible Rochester police officer arrested accused of exposing himself to a minor. March 24th, 2023. I know, we have an update or two. Rochester, New York. A Rochester police officer is accused of exposing himself to a 16-year-old girl and acting in a lewd manner in a video chat. Shawn Jordan, 39, has been charged with disseminating indecent material, a felony, and misdemeanor endangering the welfare of a child. New York State Police say Jordan exposed himself during a video chat on Facebook Messenger with the victim at 11:35 p.m. on March 16th. Upon becoming aware of these reprehensible allegations, I requested the New York State Police initiate a criminal investigation and direct their professional standards section to conduct an internal investigation. That's Post, P-O-S-T. Said Rochester Police Chief David Smith, based upon these allegations, I have suspended Shawn Jordan without pay for his duties as a Rochester police officer. Jordan appeared in court on Friday. He was released on his own recognizance and is due back at 9:30 a.m. on May 3rd. Every time we have an allegation involving a minor, it is disturbing, said Monroe County District Attorney Sandra Dorley. We are concerned that there may be other individuals impacted by Shawn Jordan's actions. If you or anyone you know has information regarding this investigation, please reach out to the New York State Police. Shawn Jordan has been a Rochester police officer for about 15 years. The news looked into his disciplinary records, which show in 2016 he was suspended for 10 days following a domestic incident with an ex-girlfriend and her new boyfriend. Jordan was ordered by then-Chief Michael Simonelli to stay away from the man. Was he? All right then, so it goes back to 2016 with this one, and that's a video, but it's just going to show him for 17 seconds walk from one building to another. So, new details emerging case of former Rochester police officer charged with some words YouTube don't like. I'll point them out. 13-year-old, September 20th, 2023. So this is from the 2016 incident. Rochester police officer Shawn Jordan is hereby suspended without pay for a period of 10 working days. That'll teach him. It will not. 5 of which will be taken as forfeited vacation or compensatory time at Officer Jordan's option. So, he was out there thugging and he gets to decide how he's going to pay this back. Vacation, if he's accrued vacation, he can just say, okay, take this much and we're done. Compensatory time, that's overtime. If he's got any overtime that he's worked and it's sitting in a bank, overtime pay, he can just pay that and he's done. He's right back to work. In satisfaction of professional standards section case, the case number, and in accordance with the memorandum of agreement between the City of Rochester and Rochester Police Locust Club Incorporated, the suspension will be satisfied in part with the deduction of 41.25 hours from Officer Jordan's vacation time bank. So he already had that shit banked. You work so many hours and they'll throw an hour or two into your vacation time, and over time, usually you got to work, I don't know, a year, 16 months before you can start using it, and it's just sitting there waiting. Rochester, New York. Shawn Jordan, once entrusted to enforce the law and protect the community, is now an accused. The former Rochester police officer is now accused of a 13-year-old girl back in 2022. He was arrested and arraigned Tuesday. According to the court paperwork, Jordan, a 39-year-old South Bristol resident, engaged in with a 13-year-old in his home. The Ontario County District Attorney's Office said Jordan did not meet the girl through his police work. Rather, the two initially met through an acquaintance of the family. So is that supposed to make it all right? It is not. Also, this is give him an inch, I'll take a mile. Give him an inch, I'll take a mile. 2016, they gave him like a little bit. He took a quarter mile. And then 2023, they gave him a little bit, and he took half a mile. Then 2024, here we are again. I'm so proud of the young girl who had the strength and power to come forward and tell what happened, particularly when the person who did this was a police officer, said Ontario County Assistant District Attorney Kelly Wolford. I'm honored to be able to seek justice in the courtroom for this young warrior. In March this year, Jordan was arrested and accused of exposing himself to a 16-year-old girl and acting in a lewd manner during a Facebook Messenger video chat. On March 20th, the Rochester Police Department reportedly placed Jordan on paid suspension. So you just go home and sit around and think about what you did, and yeah, we'll pay you while you're doing that. He resigned a couple weeks later, according to RPD. This marked Jordan's second suspension during his 14-year tenure with the department. According to police disciplinary records, an investigation into Jordan's conduct took place from April to November 2016. The investigation centered around allegations that Jordan threatened someone's life, conducted personal business in a department vehicle, and obtained personal information from a police computer. Upon review, the board determined that the allegations of threats were unprovable because they don't want to prove anybody against, they blue line buddies. However, it was determined that Jordan had conducted personal business using a department vehicle and computer. He was ultimately suspended for 10 days. Ooh, that'll learn him. It will not. Jordan's attorney, Michael Garassi, said he and his client are looking forward to fighting these respective charges in Monroe and Ontario counties. Jordan has been released from the Ontario County Jail without bail while his case is pending. But, of course, he has. So, where are we at now? Here we are, right here. February 1st, 2025, after serving time in Ontario County, ex-Rochester cop to serve new sentence. The former Rochester police officer sentenced last August to 10 weekends in jail and 10 years probation for, I'm not saying it, under the age of 15 in Ontario County is heading back behind bars. Shawn Jordan pled guilty in Monroe County last October to felony charge of disseminating indecent material to a minor, as well as a misdemeanor charge of endangering the welfare of a child. He admitted to exposing himself to a 16-year-old girl over video chat, while also asking the teen to send something to him. The crimes occurred while Jordan worked for Rochester PD. He was sentenced on Thursday to 6 months in Monroe County Jail. In Ontario County, Jordan admitted to having with a child under the age of 15 during the summer of 2022 in South Bristol and touching the child's on a separate occasion during that same summer. So yeah, because he's a degenerate, and the paid time off didn't seem to have an effect, and the give up some of your overtime didn't seem to have an effect, and give up some of your vacation time didn't seem to have an effect. They decided to give him 10 weekends in jail for what he did and 10 years probation. And at some point, they thought that that was going to do anything, and it didn't. And here we are again. You can't make this up. Standards are so far below where it should ever be for law enforcement. It is absolutely ridiculous. They have got to, now, that thumping that you hear, that's a dog scratching over there for anybody that's going to complain about it. I'm just letting you know, I'm aware that the dog is scratching over there. Anyway, law enforcement has got to, it looks like at this point it's going to have to be burnt down and just rebuilt from the ground up. This is not the law enforcement from back in the day. This isn't even the law enforcement from, I would say, 15 years ago. It's absolutely ridiculous what has come down to. Also, 90% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed. So, it's free. Hit the button. And like and share, too, while you're at it. And I'm out.